Welcome to the Bridges Excel Learning Series, where we take your Excel skills to the next level. This is the first part of a series on pivot tables. In this video, we will look at how to set up a pivot table, compare two fields from a table, and filter the data. Pivot tables can be a useful tool in data analysis, and we will often use them when we need to aggregate data and collect information quickly so that we can extract patterns and visualize comparisons. For example, in a long data set with many rows and columns, we can use a pivot table to simplify the data visually and quickly find what we're looking for. To create a pivot table, go to the Insert tab and use the Pivot Table button. Input or highlight your desired range and use the OK button. Excel will create a blank table in a new sheet that is accessible at the bottom. In Excel, a data source is made up of several fields. These include the headers of our rows and columns, which identify what our data is. In our sample dataset, our fields include the entity or country, code, year, median income per day, GDP per capita, total population, and continent. Below the fields are the sections that will make up the pivot table, including what filters we will use and what will be visible within our columns, rows, and values. To analyze the average GDP of continents between 2010 and 2019, drag and drop the year field into the filter section, GDP capita into values, and continent into rows. Then, add the GDP per capita header in the pivot table or from the dropdown in the values field. Change the GDP per capita value from sum, which is the default operation, to average. Finally, use the drop-down menu from the year header and filter the years by checking multiple items and selecting our desired years. Any variation of year and operator, say for example standard deviation instead of average, can offer insights on the data as necessary. If instead of GDP per capita we want to analyze median income, follow the same steps and replace the respective fields with one another in the section. Check out our website for more presentations. You can also download the Excel sheet from our website to practice the functions yourself.